press record. Anyway, we left off the last one. We found a letter in not Kate's old room. Who did I say Kate before? Dana's old room. We found a letter that was addressed to Dana from Leon that um that he wasn't coming back from his expedition, which makes me kind of sad. As someone who fears for Bradley's life when it's snowy out, I couldn't imagine what I'd do if he actually didn't make it home one day. Definitely a very normal fear. So we were in a flashback, and I think we were actually playing as Leon in the time period that Dana was in, obviously. Also, first things first, I have been sick all weekend, so if I seem tired, that's why. I have felt pretty good today, but just in case I start to sound off or seem tired, yeah, I took the time to re-dye my hair this morning, so I guess that means I have a decent amount of energy, decent enough amount of energy to stream, so here we are. Autumn 1937. The Voltaire Highlands. Leon has been a part of the Origin expedition for several weeks now, searching for a mythical Goron, otherwise known as the Abominable Snowman, but as winter draws near, the group is getting more and more tense. Yeah. So yeah, in this letter he sent to Dana, he basically told her he wasn't coming home. So, oh yeah? Parzival's being adorable. Oh yeah? Yeah. So he basically wasn't coming. And that makes me sad. Yeah, we were playing as Leon. Search the camp before you leave. Get equipped before you leave. Look at the bed. It doesn't look comfy.
Horst has already left. The scolding that Berger gave them yesterday about their lack of results in tracking down the Gorons really got to him.
Oh? I hate when people get scolded for doing a bad job. Like, you can do a bad job because sometimes you're just off your game.
I ought to bring all the equipment together before I take my bag.
Oh, canteen.
Must remember to fill it up before I leave the camp.
Okay, good to know. Oh. Why is it covered in cloth? Weird. Hardtack biscuits.
These biscuits don't compare with old Gustav's cooking, but at least they fill you up.
It's almost weird playing as, Leon. A camera?
I'm so glad Junta lent it to me. I was able to take wonderful pictures behind Berger's back.
Why did you have to take pictures behind his back? It's not like you were doing anything wrong. Drawing book. Oh, wait. Oh, expedition. Wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything interesting. 1937. Yeah. I can't read German, but that said die and I got scared. Expedition before 1937, part 2. Okay.
Hope I can get back to sketching the valley, but with Berger putting on the pressure at the moment, I doubt it.
Oh yeah, he's a painter. He's the one who
The
painted
letters I
Dana.
got from Dana before leaving Kantar with the expedition. It's tough not to be able to receive or give any news since leaving civilization.
Yeah, that would be hard. Feeling so cut off from society, I guess.
No chance of me venturing into the mountain without that.
I don't blame you. At least it's something. But I mean, like, if you were to run into an abominable snowman, which is a wild animal, then that's not going to do you any good. Let's get cleaned up. So I'm not sure how clean that water is, and I bet it's cold as hell. Though hell is not cold, so I don't know why that's even a phrase.
All those books. Only Horst could cot about works of anthropology beyond the frontiers of the known world. The march of science knows no bounds for him.
If you hear something, Parzival has a toy. Can I not leave the tent? Oh, I have to.
should take my gear before going out.
Oh, Oh, okay. I think it's gonna let me roam around the camp a little bit before we have to actually go on the expedition.
Better get going before...
Do you know what time it is?
Time to be heading out?
Enough! You couldn't care less whether we find the Gorons or not, could you? Well, mark my words, Cobatis. You'd better change your bloody attitude.
Barely daybreak.
The day's only just bloody breaking.
I couldn't give a damn. Everyone has already started except you. So you just get your butt upstream and help Sauer carry out his research. The idiot is capable of getting himself lost again.
And if I refuse?
And if I refuse, what are you going to do about it? Is the bookworm about to turn nasty, huh?
Rest assured, Cobatis, I have no desire for an idiotic fistfight. If you prefer
Oh, were you about to start
silly
throwing
romantic
hands? Because
sketches
I
instead of
wasn't
helping
worried.
poor
I would put my
Sauer,
money on
who's
Leon.
probably already lost. That's up to you. But for me, I intend to refer the matter to Herr Hers. And then we'll see what the brown shadow does with your little waitress friend.
What?
You watch it, Burger.
So, not threatening him, but threatening him with hurting Dana. Nice. Search the camp.
No one here.
Well, yeah, remember
Bauer
everybody
and
left.
Jaeger must have already taken off in search of the Gorun. Jaeger and Bauer have been a bit heavy-handed with the alcohol these past few evenings. Morale of the troops is at an all-time low.
Well, then maybe it's about time to, I don't know, go back home. Like, you guys are looking for a mythical creature. Oh. Wait, I'm not gonna do that. I might find out that it's only like one click away, but I don't want to turn it the wrong way and all that, so. Might come back to it, but I don't know. The music is so ominous. I love it. Oh, right. It's water. Be prepared. Yes, our teeth and ambitions are bad. Be prepared. Sorry,
With
suddenly
this,
Lion King.
I'll be able to venture out for as long as it takes to find Sauer.
Why is it your problem that Sauer can get lost?
The mountain's dangerous and we're prepared for the worst. I only hope we don't have to use it.
So you're not gonna take it with you. Right.
Go and find Sauer.
How about you make me?
I hope you're not thinking of going inside my tent, Cobatis.
Well, not anymore, I guess. Is this what we're supposed to be keeping Bigfoot in when we find him?
Where on earth can the bloody creature be holed up? I asked you to go up the river and find Sauer.
Okay, am I supposed to have the code to this then? Oops, that wasn't what I wanted. Uh... So I'm assuming I have to open this because this objective isn't complete. So...
The march of science knows no bounds for him.
But science is cool. 1937? It's on every single page. That's the code. Yeah. That is the only number I've seen.
Hope I can get back to sketching the letters I got from Dana before leaving Cantor.
Yeah, so that's the only number I can see is
It's tough not
1937.
to
If
be
that's
able
not
to
the
receive
number,
a
then
bit
I'm
of-
gonna just carry on. That wasn't the number? Really? Search the camp before you leave. Maybe because I was getting mouthy with what's-his-face, that's why he's not letting me in his tent. So maybe that's why I can't get that objective. Is there a number on the gun? Maybe that's it?
The mountain's dangerous and we're prepared for
No.
the worst.
I don't know,
only
maybe
hope
like
we
the
don't have to
date
use it.
was engraved on the gun or something. Oh! Was estás?
Not what you'd call cute, this Gorun. Just as well they haven't found it yet.
Anatomical chart of the mystical Gorn. I wouldn't call it cute either. Just looks like a weird hairy man.
Can't have been easy for Bauer to leave his daughter just after she was born.
Oh. The locket. Tiny baby!
Bauer's daughter. I sometimes forget I'm not the only one who left behind someone dear back across the mountains. This medal must belong to Bauer. He must have left it behind when he turned in for the night.
Zero 0408 maybe? Wait, is that even Bauer's 10? Go in the tent, thank you. I clicked it like 20 times. Aha! Go snooping.
Bauer, are you little...
Oh. Dear Air Horse, I completely understand the Brown Shadow's anger should the expedition fail. That being said, I urge you not to hold it against Herr Berger or my fellow scientists. If blame there is to be, then look rather at Leon Kobatis. His lack of goodwill has become increasingly apparent throughout. Indeed, it would come to no surprise to me if his intention was to sabotage the whole expedition right from the very outset. Well, shit. Alright. So these guys are not friends, and I am about to tell them to go kick rocks. Did I get? No. Have I not searched the whole?
All ship-shape. Typical Bauer.
Something else? No. Oh wait, I didn't look at this thing.
Poor animal. Burger's gone out of his mind with this search for the abominable snowman of his.
You're getting all worked up over killing an animal? Like, that's part of survival, hun. So I don't know what else I can find in the camp. Like, I'm pretty sure I searched everything. So I'm just gonna go. I even got the code to that box, so I don't know what else I could find. What? Did I miss something? Oh, it's giving me the option. I'm gonna just go, because like I said, I don't...
Better get going.
I don't know if there was anything else for me to find. I don't know what I was supposed to find, but alright. His
Autumn
run
is
cycle
here.
is so doppy.
We'd better leave the mountain soon, or we won't survive.
Sorry. Itchy ear.
Anyone there?
Sour? Don't tell me you fell in.
Looks like someone's left their gear over there. Better check it out.
Inspect the equipment left behind before you set off again. Oh.
Whoever it belongs to must have left in a hurry to have left it behind. Stopping to read in the middle of the wilds. That's sour all over. One of us must have stayed here. For a rest, maybe? One of the scientists must have stopped for a rest here. Most probably Sour.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, who else would it be?
Leave in such a hurry that he left behind all his gear? I'd better have a look around to find out what happened
He
here.
probably saw the Sasquatch! I know they're calling it an abominable snowman, but I'm not sure if there's really any difference between the abominable snowman and Sasquatch. Neither of them actually exist, so...
What on earth
Or
is
maybe they
that?
do, who knows?
That mark must be what caused Sour to stop and rest for a while. I'd better head out and try to find him to clarify the situation. What on earth is that?
It's just a handprint. Anybody could have put that
mark
there.
must be what caused Sour to stop and rest for a while. I'd better head out and try to find him to clarify the situation. What in God's...
I cut him off. I don't know what he was gonna say. I didn't even get to read the subtitles. Is that Sour?
Sour? What in the world?
Shh! Look what I found.
A monkey!
A go room. Yes, it's a go room. I heard him cry as I was taking a break near the path. Hurry, we must go fetch the others.
There's no way that
You
animal
go.
doesn't
He
hear
looks
them there.
injured. I'd better stay and try and reach him before the current carries him away.
Right, Leon. Okay. But don't lose him.
All right, little fella. Don't move. I'm coming to get you.
So, also, the stacked rocks are a cute touch. So, was their goal to find and research this creature, or was their goal to find and kill and bring the corpse of this creature back?
All sorts of debris has been carried by the river.
Not
Other than
debris,
trying to build a
debris.
raft, I don't know what use it can be.
Build a raft? Okay.
Current's too strong to swim across. Better find another way.
Nah, jump in, Leon. You got muscles for days. You'll be fine. I'm totally kidding. Don't do that. Huh?
The trunk isn't very thick.
So I can cut it, can't I? With the machete? Or do I have an axe? I should probably... Oh, okay. I thought it was going to tell me that he can't use that, and I was going to have to backtrack for that axe that, what's-his-face left behind. But no, we're going to try to hack this thing down with a machete. Paulian! Oh. I let go too soon. He like prepped and was ready. Wasn't he cutting the other side? And certainly that shouldn't take a whole lot of force to push over. Like... And this is probably gonna scare it away.
Easy, Leon. Now's not the time to get a dunking.
Okay, so as someone who has done something kind of similar to this, I feel his whoo, panic! Yes, I was stupid enough to try something like this before. And yes, the water was deep enough, and yes, the current was strong enough to have actually carried me away. But I still did it! Again, it just looks like a weird naked hairy man.
Take it easy.
Oh, it's even wearing pants!
I just want to look at your wound.
So I guess it's not naked, though, but gratefully so.
What can I give him to show I mean no ill?
Well, it's an animal, and animals are typically food-driven, so... Yeah, give him the machete. That makes a whole lot of sense. No, give him a freaking biscuit. Why is it wearing pants?
There you go.
Don't tell me that this creature was intelligent enough.
Good boy. It's all right.
To make himself a pair of pants.
Don't be afraid. You're all right, fella. Good boy. Eat up, fella.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought it was about to attack him. We found out why Leon's not coming home, guys. Am I supposed to... No, my cursor's gone. So I don't know if there's something else I'm supposed to be doing. His animation keeps repeating. At least it looks like it. Okay! That was weird. I don't like this thing. Freaks me out. I mean, as it should. It's a wild animal for crying
good,
out
isn't
loud.
it?
Not even eating
Leg
it.
broken. I just want to look at it, all right?
Leon? That's a bad
Look, little fella.
idea.
If you let me see your wound, you can have another biscuit later, yes?
You expect him to understand English? And he
It's
understood
broken, all right.
English.
Must be very painful. You're a brave boy. If I could clean the wound and brace your leg, we should be able to get you back to camp and make it better.
Yeah, he definitely understood all
Hold
that.
on. I'll be right back. Just be patient, little fella. I'll be right back.
Apply a splint to the... Okay. Well, this is the only one I can take, so...
They're straight enough to help get the Gorun back to camp.
Alright. Ooh. I'm gonna go and inspect this over here. Oh, it just stands upright, no problem. The water doesn't take it away or anything. Lina strips? Or liana strips?
They should do fine to hold the Gorun splint together.
Alright. Well, I'm glad I did that first.
Here we go, fella. This is going to sting little.
Wait, what is he... Is there an open wound and I'm just not seeing it? Yeah, he's really not gonna like this.
There. Wasn't so bad, was it?
What's taking what's-his-face so long? Like, seriously, it didn't take me long to get out here and find him.
Now we just
Nice.
need to find a way to get you back across.
Get out there. Hey, Leon, he's got something. Turn around. He's got a thing. He's doing something. Turn around. I don't know what you're staring at. The pretty flags?
Did you do that, little fella? Well,
Oh.
better drawing than talking, huh?
He moves far too much like a human, and it's unsettling. Like, I feel like he should walk like a monkey, or like Tarzan, you know, on his hands and feet, rather than up on two legs. But I guess that's what would make him an abominable snowman rather than a monkey. Because the abominable snowman walks on their hind legs, theoretically.
Now we just have to wait for the others.
Or you can just start making way back to camp and meet them halfway. But that's logical, right?
Huh? Oh, you want another biscuit? You learn quick.
I don't think he learned anything. I think he learned you have food and you are willing to give me it. So continue giving me food. That's what he learned. It's an animal, Leon. Quit giving it so much credit. Now, I'm not saying there aren't animals on this planet that aren't super intelligent. Well, not super
It was a young
intelligent, but they...
specimen, my darling Dana. Almost like a child. And as
But they're
soon as
pretty
we made eye
smart for
contact,
them being animals, I guess I
knew
should
this
say.
was a creature endowed with reason.
That's why he's... Oh, God. Sun's going down. Yeah, they want to kill it, don't they? And Leon's gonna get in the way.
When my companions joined me,
Or
I
not.
immediately sensed we did not share the same point of view. They seemed blinded by the discovery. They couldn't see the individual.
I mean, you could probably just, one, take pictures, you have a camera, or two, capture it and take it back, because I'm sure studies on it are necessary. Why is this one individual of the species so important? Like, I'm sure there's others. Now, if there aren't, that's another story.
The young Goran wasn't a person in their eyes, just a subject for study.
That's because it's not a person, Leon!
All common sense.
Ugh. Oh, Leon. You're kind of dumb, aren't you? I thought I was gonna like you.
What is wrong with it? Fruit. Have some fruit.
You shut him up in a cage. What do you expect? He's frightened.
Shut it up, or I'm going to gag it.
It wasn't even making noise. Uh-oh. I think Mama Bear's on its way.
What's that?
Okay, I'm gonna put my hand on the mouse because I think possible QTEs might be happening. Let's hope it's only on the mouse because I haven't been using the keyboard like this entire time, so... Okay, force him to cry. Why me? Not him, is it? No. Oh, look at the moonlight reflecting off of it. Sorry, this is a very intense moment. Maybe I should stay focused. Sorry, the camera control's kind of funny for me. Maybe? Oh. Oh. Was I supposed to use audio cues for that? I wasn't paying that close attention. Oh. I think it is Mama Bear. Yes, it is Mama Bear, because the top half is covered, so it's gotta be a female. Logic, even for animals. Though, again, they're kind of not animals because they are actually wearing clothes, even though they're covered in hair. The reason humans created clothes
Must be the Goran's mother. If we give it back, she'll probably leave.
was to protect them from the warm, or from the cold, sorry.
All right, Mama.
Look at the size of her burger. Wound her, and we'll never get her back alive.
Who said we needed her alive? They can't all be live specimens, can they?
No!
So she could break it from the outside, but he couldn't break it from the inside. Oh, probably because he's just a baby.
Sorry about that, burger, but I couldn't let you shoot them. Reinhard, you all right? But he's killed Burger. Bauer, wait. You saw. It was an accident. He was going to kill the Goran, so I had no intention to.
But you.
Shut it, assassin!
Oh, gee. What? 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 That is. What? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Like, I have nothing else to say other than that. Are you just gonna stand up? Oh no, that was to struggle, I guess? Try to escape. My Gorham friend will return and help me out. I can't believe... Okay, hang on, I need a second. Okay, hang on, I need a second. One, the weird monkey things were wearing clothes. The reason humans created clothes was for protection from the cold. If you're covered in hair, you typically don't need that protection from the cold, especially if you were, like, born abominable. Like, we're hunting down the abominable snowman, which means it's supposed to be in the mountains, in the cold. It should have a lot of hair. It shouldn't need clothes. Two, Leon just punched a guy across the face and killed him. Like... That's not okay. I want to know what kind of muscle, like, what friggin' Leon's workout routine, because, he may or may not be, like, just a weapon at this point.
Oh dear Lord, Burger. I'm sorry. I never meant to.
I mean, it doesn't matter whether you meant to or not. It happened, so...
I know what dangers await me in the mountain if I manage to escape from here. But whatever happens, it can't be worse than what Bauer and the others have in store for me. So I have no choice.
I don't think there's... You... Oh.
That stone looks sharp enough. If I can reach it, maybe I can cut myself free.
You got some long legs. Stretch them. So, they're standing right there. They're gonna see you trying to do this.
I'll bring him some soup. We can't let him starve to death.
Bastard doesn't deserve food.
Typical horse, eh? Always the good Samaritan.
I feel like this guy's gonna
Aren't
tell
you
him to
afraid
run.
I was going to run for it?
I'm going to tell you to run.
They intend to hand you over to the authorities in Kantar for the murder of Reinhard Berger.
Doesn't surprise me. I came across a letter from Bauer that made me the scapegoat for everything that's gone wrong. Bauer had been planning this for some time now.
Well, that's not how it's going to be. I don't agree with what you did,
Right.
but you don't deserve what Bauer and Jaeger intend for you.
Fair enough. So... Oh, I thought he was gonna
You
say
must
go ahead and
pretend
run.
to be tied up. Wait for them to fall asleep. Then take your gear and get as far away from here as possible. Hear me?
Oh. At least this
Yes,
didn't
but
end
what-
with him being dead. He just had to run, but who knows how long he survived in the mountains. He did say winter was setting in, so...
So there you have the full story, my darling Dana. I don't know what will become of me, where my escape will lead me over the coming weeks, or what my life of a murderer on the run will be like.
He sent it. Oh, this guy. Rose's house in 1937.
But Always remember that my love for you is as strong as ever, and that my greatest desire is to hold you in my arms. I love you more than anything in the world. Leon, your Alpine lover.
Dana! Oh my goodness! Dana! What's wrong, Puppet? Lena, come, quick!
Wait, what? What? I feel like that's been like 90% of this play session so far, is me just being like, what? Don't tell me she like passed out after reading the letter.
Dear Diary,
Oh.
so much has happened since I received Leon's letter a few days ago. I'm slowly recovering. Today, Papa and Mama told me that I was going to leave for a while. I'll explain what's going on, but I don't know where to begin. I need to gather my thoughts as I finish packing my suitcase.
Assuming it might have to do with her ill. Oh! Don't tell me she's pregnant. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, I can't open my diary. I think because it's sitting here.
I need to finish packing my suitcase before we say goodbye, dear Diary.
So okay, I thought she was, okay, hang on. Let me finish my thought process here. So, I thought she was gonna get sent away because the reason she passed out was because of her breathing issue. Like, for, like, a couple of times they've mentioned this breathing issue that she has.
I can't believe Leon is on the run, all alone in those mountains in the middle of winter.
So I thought that she was gonna get sent away to get treatment for that. But I think I saw baby bumps, so granted, I mean, it was a small baby bump, so for all I know, maybe Dana just put on a little extra weight. I don't know yet. But if she is pregnant, I'm assuming it's Leon's. And I can see why it would be so overwhelming if she just found out that he's not able to come back. And she probably recently got this news. Well, I don't know. I don't know how in the 1930s how you could like measure whether you were pregnant or not was like back then. I don't know what it was like, so I can't say for sure. But maybe she recently found out that she was pregnant. So that chaos, on top of the chaos of finding out he's not going to be home soon. Okay, I can see why she would pass out after finding out about it, you know? Anyway, that's jumping to some major conclusions. I don't have anything set in stone yet. We're about to find out some serious information. So, let's just hang tight. We're gonna get some information dumped. So, the High Plateau of Baltair. The 25th of October, 1937. My darling Edelweiss. It has been months since I last wrote. I hate myself for not sending you news more often, for not being able to receive news of you, but our expedition has taken us far from civilization. Haven't I read these? Oh, no, I haven't. No, I haven't. Okay. Our expedition has taken us far from civilization and from its conveniences. I find myself now where probably no other modern-day human has ever ventured before. Today my companions are getting ready to return home. I regret to inform you that I won't be able to go back to Europe with my fellow survivors. Oh wait! I did read this, didn't I? As Kate. I read it in Kate's timeline. I think this is the note that we found as Kate. I no doubt am partly to blame, so here in these frightful mountains I shall remain for some time more. You'll probably hear them say all sorts of things about me. Not very pretty things, I would imagine. Nonetheless, I would like you to know my version of the events. I hope that these lines scribbled off in a hurry will allow you to understand what happened, and that your feelings for me will remain intact. Granted, even if I would have gotten a letter from my loved one that just said, I have to disappear, whatever they say, I didn't do it, I'll explain when we see each other again. Like, I feel like that should be it. If they've given me no other reason to not to trust them, then why wouldn't I trust them in this situation? Yeah, these three guys are saying that you did something really horrible, but you told me that didn't, so why wouldn't I believe you? Once I had cleared away the unavoidable logistical and administrative matters, the Origin expedition left behind Kantar, the capital of Baltair, as well as any trace of civilization. After hard days of hiking, we set out our base camp on the threshold of the High Valley, where that grew. I'm just not gonna try. I'm not in the mood. All the witnesses seem to concur. This is where the Gorin, the famous man of the mountains, was most frequently sighted. Our Sherpas did not want to linger and were clearly utterly terrified at the thought they might encounter humanity's missing link. Origin scientists were on a mission to capture Goron and bring it back to Europe. The Brown Shadow, our wealthy benefactor, intended to boast on the international scientific community about its extraordinary discovery. As you know, several members of our group were entirely in agreement with its line of thinking. Others simply saw it as a generous and accommodating sponsor. Above all, we shared a love of science and were not bothered by the fact that it sometimes required us to make some nauseating compromise. For weeks on end, we explored every mountain and valley around the camp to no avail. There was not a single Goron in sight. A few blue bears succumbed to our thorough investigations, as they were somehow similar in shape, but the mysterious man in the mountains remains unseen. Autumn was approaching, the rivers started to freeze at the edges, and the prospect of having to head back with nothing for our toil was becoming more and more apparent. So yeah, I think these are the letters that Kate found. Because this is just describing the expedition, but I'm going to read the whole thing just in case there's something important. The joyful banter of the first few weeks was no more. The men were becoming moody and tense, especially our chief, Berger. I can't remember how to say his first name. Each morning, he sent the team out in every possible direction in search of any trace of Gorin. We were racing against the clock before the harshness of winter forced us back down into the valley. Yesterday, at dawn, I left Reinhardt's orders to look for Sauer, who had decided to follow the stream up the mountain, sorry. Horst was undoubtedly the least experienced mountain climber among us, and Reinhard was worried, as he had not yet returned to camp. I eventually found him quite high up, at a fork in the stream, on an islet covered in everything the water had swept away. Horst pointed out at a pile of sticks from which I could occasionally hear someone, wailing over the noise of the bubbling stream. We could not we could not believe our eyes. It was not quite human, not quite animal either. Its shape and fur looked just like the accounts we had gathered. It would appear Horst had found what we were looking for, the infamous Gorin, abominable snowman to some, and the ghost of the Baltair Mountains to others. I told my friend he should immediately go inform the rest of the expedition while I tried to reach the tiny creature tangled in the middle of the island. Getting to the creature was quite a trial, but I spare you the details. Because I played it. Its leg was seriously wounded. I attempted to secure it in a makeshift brace, and the creature finally accepted my help after I gave it a cracker. I then realized... Wow, I keep making up words. I then tried to bring it back to shore. It was a young specimen, my darling Dana, almost like a child, and as soon as we made eye contact, I knew this was a creature endowed with reason. Some sort of primitive hominid? Hominid? When my companions joined me, I immediately sensed we did not share the same point of view. They seemed blinded by the discovery. They couldn't see the individual. It was clear that the young Goron wasn't a person in their eyes. It's a subject of study. In their experiment, they seemed to lose. In their excitement, they seemed to lose all common sense. He actually read that out loud in the flashback. It was quite a challenge to calm them down and convince them the odd little creature needed food and medical attention. We eventually brought it back to camp where I worked on repairing its fracture and dressing its wounds. I even managed to feed it some hardtack with jam. Night was falling. For a while, my companions appeared to be treating the little Goron like with some degree of clemency, and had agreed the battery of tests to be inflicted upon it could wait until the following day. That evening, we all joyfully raised our glasses to the occasion. Berger had hidden a few bottles of champagne and schnapps in the bottom of our trunks just for this occasion. Around midnight, our small prisoner began to moan. It was a long and painful whine that echoed off the cliffs all around. We were tired from the events of the day. Some of us had knocked back quite a few, and were not prepared to listen to the screeching cries that were just about to turn in for the night. We walked over to the cage. Berger tried to calm the Goron down, but to no avail. He was threatening to gag it with a booming growl when a booming growl rang out from the depths of the rocks, answering to young Goron's cry. The huge shape of what indeed appeared to be an adult Goron sliced across the moonlight and walked menacingly towards us. It clearly intended to free its kin. I advised my friends to clear the way and let the towering creature, probably the infant's mother, go by. We all know how powerful maternal instinct can be. Yeah, this is really leaning towards. I'm feeling like it's really leaning towards the fact that Dana's pregnant. Alas, Reinhard was not of the same opinion. He grabbed the rifle. Our expedition would be considered a success whether the Goron was dead or alive. Without so much as a second thought, I jumped on him right when he was about to pull the trigger and tackled him to the ground so that the powerful anthropoid who saw us as a mere obstacle between her and her son would not trample him. Mother Goron destroyed the cage in a blink of an eye. That's not how I remember it. she struggled to tear that bamboo off, breaking the bamboo bars like they were made of straw. She grabbed the infant and vanished from sight. I stood up, and Reinhard Berger did not budge. He was lying on the ground, dead. When he fell, the unfortunate bugger's head hit a rock, and it was my fault he was dead. As far as my friends could see, I was not trying to protect him from the Goron, but on the contrary, trying to keep him from shooting her. My dear Dana, I must admit that both these thoughts crossed my mind simultaneously for a split second. I considered the Goron to be a human being, a primitive one, but certainly not a wild animal. One who kills without hesitation. As you may have guessed, Sauer, Jaeger, and Bauer disagreed. As they saw it, I was the person who irresponsibly murdered their leader, and they intended to hand me over to the authorities in Kantar once we came down from the valley. They were so vehemently upset with me, I quickly understood that they were incapable of mercy or understanding. They pulled me away from the group and tied me to a tree after they buried Reinhard. My once upon a time friends decided to put an end to our gruesome adventure as quickly as possible. They apparently wanted to leave straight away the next morning. Horst Sauer is to thank for me writing you this letter today. He told them he was bringing me food and took the opportunity to untie my hands. I can only imagine the bonds we had created over the past weeks prevailed, and perhaps he felt the same way I did about the Gorons and their human-like qualities. I honestly don't know. I slipped away in the dark without further ado while they were sleeping. Although he's writing this right now, so he's not slipped away yet. So there you have it, the full story, my darling Dana. I don't know what will become of me, where my escape will lead me over the coming weeks, or what my life of a murderer on the run will be like. But always remember that my love for you is as strong as ever, and that my greatest desire is to hold you in my arms. I love you more than anything in the world, and my greatest wish is to hold you in my arms again. Leon. Your Alpine leveler. Alright. Patient.
The medication to treat my cough. Mama is forcing me to take it again since I collapsed after getting Leon's letter. I should pack it.
Why do you have a rocking
I
horse?
was planning to give up all my old toys and dolls. But now I guess I'm going to need them in a few years.
A few years?
I'll put you away in there as soon as I'm done, dear diary. Better to keep you safe than risking to lose you where I'm going. It's late. I shouldn't roam about in the house. Poor Papa and Mama. They were devastated when the doctor they called after I collapsed discovered my secret. That secret I dared not speak about to anyone.
How long did
Not
you think
even
you were
you,
going to be
dear
able to keep
diary.
it secret?
Now I can tell you. I'm pregnant, dear diary. Leon is the father. There were a lot of tears and screams when the doctor told Papa and Mama. But they finally decided to pretend that the baby will be the foster child of a missing relative. I know everyone expects me to feel guilty, but I can't help thinking of names. If it's a boy, of course it'll be Leon, to bring his father good luck. And if it's a girl, I think I'll call her Anna.
Anna? Okay. Alright, am I jumping to conclusions? I think I am. Okay, so she wanted to keep it secret. How long do you think you can keep a pregnancy secret when you are skinny as a twig? You can play the I'm putting on weight game all you want, but when you start waking up with morning sickness or struggling with heartburn all day or any other bloody symptom there is included with a freaking pregnancy, how long do you think you could keep it secret? Your mother has been through it. She knows the symptoms. She would recognize them very quickly. I'm sorry, it bothers me when people think that, like, people are just dumb. That's just dumb. How long do you think you can hide a pregnancy? No, and why? Why? You're 18! Like, you're 18! You went away for the summer, and your parents really thought you weren't gonna get up to something? So, like, you're 18! You can make your own choices! Now you're pregnant, because you made those choices! Live with it! We all make choices in life! Okay, I'm getting really heated about this. I'm sorry. Carrying on.
Mama says Leon is nothing but an unscrupulous adventurer who took advantage of an innocent girl, but I know it's not true.
They haven't even met the guy. Rude.
Papa looks 10 years older since he learned of my pregnancy. But what seems to have affected him the most was to ask Herr Zimmer for help.
So, okay, also, I started ranting and raving about how stupid she was that she thought she could hide a pregnancy. But she feels guilty, but she's been thinking about names. Why does she feel guilty about thinking about... Is she gonna give it up for adoption? Like, I mean, I guess that's very valid if she doesn't feel... Like, especially if she doesn't know if Leon is going to be a part of her life. Maybe that's why she said she was gonna need the toys in a few years. Maybe she's giving this one up for adoption because Leon's not gonna be a part of the picture. And she doesn't think she can take care of it as a single 18-year-old mother. I'm pretty sure she's 18. Maybe she's 19. She's young. So, I mean, like, But her saying she's feeling guilty about thinking about names, is it because she's not going to keep it? But one of the names that she suggested was for a girl. She liked the name Anna. So if she does have a girl, and the adopter, the people who adopt the baby from her, like the name Anna as well, perhaps the people who adopt her are by the certain name Vorarlberg. And that certain Vorarlberg was the reason that Kate Walker wound up in Valada Lane in the first place. It's all coming together. Am I seeing this from a mile away? Because now I'm kind of sad. I feel like this is supposed to be some big reveal, and I just called it out. But I got it recorded. Yeah, I'm still recording. I got it recorded, so you saw it here. I have not seen the end of this game yet. Actually, everything that I've seen of World before, I think I've already seen. Except for one thing. I remember seeing a shot of some older lady in a hospital bed or on her deathbed or something like that. And I can't remember if it was Kate or Dana talking to her, but I just remember it was some old lady. I never heard her name. I don't know who it was. Heck, I don't even know if it was 100% a lady, actually. I can't picture the image, so I'm not entirely sure if it was a lady. But I'm like 80% sure it was a lady. Anyway, carrying on.
Yunta inspired me, I guess.
Oh, hey! Now that I think about it. Excuse me. Now that I think about it, Yunta had more insurance. I promise you guys, English was my first language. I can read. I promise. I also already read this, so I don't see a point in me reading it again.
I'm almost done here. I just need to add my medicine and the brochure Herr Zimmer gave Papa and Mama. Oh, and a little souvenir of them would be nice.
Okay, wait. Oh, I can't take it. Okay, I thought I was supposed to put that. Oh, wait, no, that's how do you open the box. So, is there oh, what's this? Flowers? Oh, there's the brochure.
As I said, dear diary, I'm leaving tomorrow. Papa and Mama are sending me to a sanatorium out of town for a few months.
What?
They say it's for continuing my convalescence. In other words, to send me and my secret away from prying eyes.
Wait, why is it such a problem?
Offer from their longtime friends, the Zimmers, to pay for my hospitalization at the sanatorium.
I'm
The
so
Zimmers said it was
confused.
in the name of their long friendship with Papa and Mama. But I think they feel bad that they can afford to flee Wagen in the Brown Shadow, whereas Mama and Papa can't.
Why is it such a problem? Like, I know the war's going on right now, right? Yeah. But still, like, wouldn't it be a good idea to have a child in the environment of a war? Or is it because of the Brown Shadow? Or, like, I'm so confused.
The ideal summer and winter resort in the most picturesque and enchanting spot looking over the River Dombra. Well, let's hope that's true.
Alright, hang on a second. Hey, Bradley, come here! I have a history question for you. Bradley's a history nut, so maybe he has the answer for me. Come here, I got a history question for you. By the way, hi, how are you?
Hi. Possible history answer. What's that?
Europe, 1930s, during World War II.
Okay.
Was that when women were in arranged marriages still, and, like, having a child out of wedlock was like super frowned upon and stuff like that. Because she's pregnant.
I mean,
and they're sending her away to a sanatorium until she has the baby.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought, but
no, yeah, out of wedlock and having a child, yeah, that was still.
oh really?
Yeah.
Like for everybody?
Yeah.
Oh. So that's why it's a problem because they weren't married?
I mean, there's some social stigma.
Alright. Okay. There's your answer, guys. An embroidered handkerchief. Oh! It's got Dana's initials on it. And cute little flowers. So cute!
Come on, Dana. There were enough tears already.
Aw. Alright, Dana. Guess it's time to pack and go. Look at how much more I've calmed down now that it makes sense because of the time period. I guess it really should have made sense to me because of the time period, but I was raised in this time period, so I was trying to make sense of it in this time period, and that's not how this works.
Well, that should be it. All I need to do now is to conclude my diary entry and hide it somewhere safe with Leon's letter.
Say goodbye to your diary. So is this it then? Because if she stored away her diary here...
Now you know everything, dear diary. It is now, I guess, the time to say goodbye for a while.
Was her diary in the box when I found it as Kate? Because if the diary was gone, maybe she took it again. And she left the letter here for reasons. I don't know. Well, no, the bombing happened.
All I can hope now is that Leon will survive winter in those faraway mountains,
and
that he will find a way to come home and clear his name. We will wait until then, me and the baby.
Oh, wait, she is keeping it. Oh, they were gonna tell her it's a relative's baby. So when she returns with baby, they're gonna have the story set up that it was some relatives that couldn't take care. Okay, now it makes sense. That was such a pretty transition with that music because it went from like Dana's theme to Kate's theme. And I love Kate's theme. There's one thing Syberia games do right, it's the music.
Me and the baby?
Do you still think there might be a family connection between you, Kate Walker?
I'm starting to see a family connection between Dana and the Vorarlbergs. Wasn't Anna adopted? Wait, I really think I remember that Anna was adopted. Okay, I can't really remember, and I don't think I'm gonna jump to that conclusion or anything like that. So wait, Kate's starting to think that she has a family connection to Dana? I guess it is possible. if the baby was put up for adoption and it was adopted and then renamed Mary, I think, was her mom's name.
Well, all I
The
know
generations
is that
add up,
my
is what I'm
family on
saying.
my mother's side came from Europe. Well, like a lot of New Yorkers, right? I don't know from where exactly, but... And then there's the music box my mother left me, which it turns out plays the Vaughan anthem. I mean, it all seems so magical. Almost like destinies at play.
Or a coincidence, Kate Walker. The law of coincidences states that the more an individual is liable to believe in coincidences, the more coincidences happen to them.
But then there's the fact, Oscar, that everyone keeps telling me Dana and I look so much alike.
What do you plan on doing now, Kate Walker?
Right, where can we go now?
According to the diary, Dana left for a sanatorium outside of town. The records might tell what became of her and her baby. But before we go, there's something that's been bothering me.
What is it, Kate Walker?
The pogrom that Frau Heigl told us about, the one during which the house and the neighborhood were ransacked,
Yeah, the
happened
bombing.
in 1938, if I recall correctly. Dana said that she was leaving for the sanatorium for a few months at the end of 1937.
Indeed, Kate Walker. So it is very likely she was safe and sound over there when the pogrom occurred.
Yes?
It's
But
likely?
what if she was home with her baby? I need to be sure before we leave for the sanitarium, Oscar. We need to search the neighborhood for more evidence.
All right, Kate Walker. Where you lead, I will follow. As long as you don't forget your bag.
Trust me, Oscar. You're the only friend I've got right now. I ain't losing you.
Aw. I was ready for that door to open, but there's no way to get to that door on the other side, so...
Threats, riddled with misspellings and signs. Frank Hoss, that member of the Brown Shadow who had it in for Leon at the refuge. Looks like he never forgave them and was after Dana during the pogrom.
Indeed, Kate Walker. But the very existence of this message could mean she wasn't home when those tragic events occurred.
We're getting close, but it's not enough to draw conclusions yet.
I still feel like him saying it's very likely that she wasn't... So, hang on. Math. Alright, so... We were coming up on winter 1937 when Dana revealed that she was pregnant. And she was being sent to the sanatorium to finish out her pregnancy. Which, they said a few months. Let's say that that's 3 months. So are you telling me that the bombing, or pogrom is what they're calling it, I think that's how they're calling it, happened in January, February, early March of 1938? And it was that convenient that Dana was gone when it happened? Like, really?
So, according to that letter, Dana was supposed to stay at the sanatorium until December 1938.
December? That's more than a few
Medical
months!
Complications.
Oh. Mr. Magdalena and Baden Sanatorium or Starthel. 1938. Dear Rose, please accept my heartfelt thanks for the new donation Herr Zimmer made to our institution on your behalf. Therefore, it is my pleasure to inform you that Dana can remain with us until December 1938. So, were her oh my god. Her parents sent her away to the sanatorium, experienced the ransacking and bombing, and probably left Dana in the dark and tried to keep her there because it was safer there for her than at home. Ugh. That's what I think might have happened. Oh my god. Because as you asked, like, It is indeed the most reasonable thing to do regarding the deterioration in her health. Oh, maybe not. Was she actually deteriorating in health, though? Please rest assured that we will continue to keep good care of her. Yours sincerely, Sister Magdalena, Mother Superior of the Sanatorium.
That's a good clue, I guess. But I need to find more.
Well, there's certainly plenty of stuff just laying around.
Dana's initials.
Either it slipped out of her bag when she left for the sanatorium, or she came back. Oh, my heart just sank. My God. Find out about the pogroms. Yeah, pogroms. My hand's just gonna kind of like stay here because my heart hurts. Like, this is all so like interesting and sad, and I don't know how to describe it. I say while laughing, I shouldn't be laughing. Jeezy. Wait, there's the memorials. I know what I need to do. The last play session, I found these memorials down here. And they were too dirty to read all the names. And I'm pretty sure that these memorials...
In loving memory of
those
all
who lost their
their
lives.
lives that terrible night.
So this is the bombing. I swear to God, if I find out that Dana's parents are on this list... Wait. Let's not waste my time. Because it's alphabetized, right? Oh, not by last name, by first name. So Dana's not on the list. But I can't remember her mom and dad's name.
Otto, Pfeiffer. What if...
That handkerchief wouldn't hold on to this, that's for sure. Also, like, why isn't there someone maintaining the memorial? I feel like it'd be... No! One, it is alphabetized by last name. And two, Dana's parents didn't survive. So the Zimmers were sending money on their behalf, because probably to keep Dana from finding out about her parents. Oh no.
Anton and Lena Rose. Dana's parents. Oh God. They were killed during the pogrom.
Is Dana Rose also mentioned?
It doesn't look like it, no. But I need to be sure.
Oh, I wasn't ready for that. So whoever was... Oh my God. Whoever was telling the Zimmers to keep sending money for Dana to stay at the sanatorium... I don't care their reasoning, but... Please tell me someone told her what happened to her parents. Because if they were trying to keep her there to make sure that she didn't find out what happened to her parents, that's so messed up. She needed to know. I mean, if the reason was keep her there because it's safer, that's one thing. But keep her there and in the dark about her parents is another. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, Why does this hurt so much? Oh my god. What else am I, Oh, I wasn't ready to see those names. I really wasn't. Like, I don't know how else to explain it other than I just wasn't ready. Like, I was really hoping that I would look at the list and there wouldn't be a single rose on that list. Like, even before I cleaned it off, what did I say? I swear to God, if Dana's parents are on this list. And I don't know, for me, like, if I was away, like, not that there's anything Dana could have done, and if it was me in that situation, there's nothing I could have done. But if I was sent away, and my parents were killed, like, I would sit there and just wander. Almost like Survivor's Guild. Like, I was supposed to be there, why wasn't I there? I could have done something, why didn't I do something? Like, I would have so much guilt. Mm. I already read that, but I didn't know if pulling it back up might have more to do. Maybe I can go talk to what's her face? Eigel? Is that her name?
I hope you won't hold it against me.
No, I just snuck in and broke into all your stuff to try to find the stuff that I need, so no worries. Oh, look, I can just walk in now. I don't think I have to go that way, though. God, them textures dope.
More gifts. I would have preferred it to still be full of paintings, I think.
Okay, I don't think I'm gonna have an answer in here. It might be back there, but I don't... Oh my god, I have some serious hiccups. I'm so sorry. It might be back in the storage areas, but I'm not checking just yet because something in my gut's telling me that it's not in there. What's this?
Huh. According to that book, the pogrom occurred at the beginning of November 1938.
Okay, so hang on. Okay. Dana was sent to the sanatorium in, let's say, November, December 1937. The idea was to leave her there for a few months. Now, when someone says a few to me, the first number that pops into my head is 3, right? So, expected to be there until maybe early March, late March, right? But then they sent extra money for her to stay there longer until December 1938. Now, keeping in mind that she was supposed to have returned in March, So there is no way they could have known or foresawn the bombing to happen in November to have Dana not come home until after December. So it was literally all just coincidence that she was in the right place at the right time. To survive, that is. 15th of September 1935, anti-Vaughan laws are passed. The 12th of March 1938, Osterthal was annexed by the Brown Shadow. Oh, it hasn't been... Okay. November 9th, 1938, the Brown Shadow organizes a night of pogroms against the Vaughan community, and especially its members living in Vaughan Bridge of Mists. Why? Like, what's so special about that area? 1943, the Allies declared the annexation of Osterthal and Austria were null and void. 1945, Allied forces led by the Red Army liberated Vaughan after intense bombing. Wait, the bombing and the pogroms were different events? Because I thought that the pogroms had the bombing included. So the pogroms was just the ransacking. Maybe there was bombing involved and I'm just not noticing, I guess. Because I'm really pretty sure that that picture of the bombed house was taken after the pogroms. 1945, Osterthal's independence is proclaimed. Also, I don't think I'm saying this correctly. I keep on saying Osterthal, and there's not even an R there. It's Osterthal, not Osterthal. Osterthal. But I also don't think that's even correct.
I think that's it, Oscar. We know that the pogrom occurred at the beginning of November 1938. Dana's parents, Anton and Lena, were killed, that's certain. But Dana was supposed to be at the sanatorium back then.
Which seems to be confirmed by that message Herr Hoss left in the house, Kate Walker.
Exactly. So I guess we're done here, Oscar. Let's take the tram back to the guest house. We'll try to find that sanitarium first thing tomorrow.
Okay. You know, she was just publicly talking to this automaton hedgehog. And those people standing there at the venue, didn't have anything to say about it. Oh, I am stiff. You know, when you have to spend a couple of days in bed resting, trying to get better, you start to feel it.
So, there she is. The famous Kate Walker.
Sorry, what?
Hi?
Dana Rose.
What?
I knew her very well, you know.
Oh!
Dana, darling. Waiting for the tram, aren't you? Well, we'd be better off speaking at the guest house. I hear there's a storm coming.
Is that Yuta?
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Miss Walker. Colonel Blake.
Oh, maybe not.
Colonel Blake or Fraulein Junta.
It is Yuta!
Connecting the dots, are we? You're a very clever young woman. But you must be eager to know why I'm here in front of you, bearing the surname of one of Her Majesty's military officers. But here's our tram. Would you be so kind?
When she appeared and the first thing she said was Dana Rose, I thought that was her introducing herself as Dana Rose. And here I thought the credits were about to roll and I was about to be like, excuse me, what? Whoa, okay. Also, like, I'm really happy that the model looked aged, but it still looked like Yunta, so I could recognize her. That was actually a really nice feeling. Unexpected encounter. Her hand isn't even on the cane. Oh.
So, Miss Walker, you've
Got
been
lighting
rather
down.
quiet. I would have thought you'd have some questions for me. No?
Colonel Blake? Because I'm pretty sure her last name wasn't Blake in the flashback. And when I say flashback, I mean Dana's timeline.
I read that you used your prestige as an artist to spy on the Brown Shadow for the UK before and during the war. So, what is your real name then? Yunta Steinhoff or Colonel Blake?
Janice Blake is my name, Miss Walker.
Oh, okay.
It's not the sort of name the Brown Shadow would have trusted, I'm sure you'll agree. So I took my mother's maiden name as an alias. Both my parents were diplomats from Austria, you see.
So you were some kind of double agent?
You make it sound more romantic than it really was, miss. But yes, I guess one could say so.
Okay, what do you know about the guest house? Are you staying there right now?
You mentioned the guest house. Are you that other guest I heard
You were
about?
the one on the phone, weren't you?
Indeed, Miss Walker. It's actually Frau Wagner who told me about you. When she told me that you were looking for Dana, I knew I had to talk to you. Frau Wagner told me to call the academy, which I did, and the rector then redirected me towards the Bridge of Mists. And that's how I ended up wandering up and down it, asking about a mysterious American woman with a painting.
How would you like to answer that question? Hi, have you
I
seen
guess
this
you have
American
new
tourist
information
carrying
about
around a
Dana
painting
for me?
anywhere?
I might very well indeed, Miss Walker, but what if you told me first what that little investigation of yours has dug up about Dana?
I mean, both of these are correct, but let's just get straight to the point. Right?
Don't take this the wrong way, Colonel, but I really need to know what happened to Dana after she left for the sanatorium to have her baby.
Baby? She doesn't know, does she?
I must confess, Miss Walker, that I was afraid you might overlook some of the painful information here, which is clearly the case.
What do you mean?
Look, I think it would be best if we stay in this carriage until the very end. I know it is an odd request to make, but you really must see this for yourself.
Well,
Until then, I recommend you look outside the window. I guarantee it'll be worth your while.
I'm sorry, I don't have a lot to say. Oh, they're talking again. At least it looks like they are. Such beautiful scenery. These games have no business being so... That's so freaking cool. So Yunta had said that Kate's overlooking some of the painful information. So Kate is withholding a certain speck of information from herself and from the player, myself. I don't know. Baden Island. So we rode the tram one way, all the way, and this is the opposite way.
I'm sorry, Miss Walker, but chasing you around that bridge was more exhausting than I thought.
That's okay. I can wait.
Ah, nonsense. I know how eager you are to find out about Dana.
I mean, yeah,
So
you
go
also dragged
first.
me to the
I'll
end
meet
of...
you at section 08. I'll come meet you there.
Section 08, got it. She said she needs a breather. Let her take a breather. And she made it sound like, when she said watch out the window, it made it sound
And
like...
don't forget, miss, section 08. Find it, and I'll meet you there.
Made it sound like Kate was supposed to see something and come to a conclusion herself, so... Maybe section 08 will be... The great Vaughan swans are only the immortal symbol of our town. They are living and fragile beings, so please do not feed swans. Wrong and uncontrolled feeding can cause illness and be fatal to them. Do not feed the waterfowl! But I feel like something that Kate sees is going to be a conclusion that she needs to get to, where Yunta doesn't have to explain. I don't understand why Yunta won't just explain, but perhaps seeing is believing. I don't know. So where are we? We're on the mysterious island. All the way out here.
How the heck do I get myself into these situations?
Well, you're a yes lady, you know that? Like, you don't ever tell anybody no. Like, she literally said, hey, come to the end of the tram line with me.
Have no fear, Kate Walker. The sun's setting, and you're all alone in an isolated and derelict place. Statistically speaking, it is highly improbable that you'll meet anybody, good or bad.
Thank you, Oscar, but please do me a favor. Stop trying to reassure me, would you?
As you wish, Kate Walker.
I mean, he was right. The probability of meeting anyone, good or bad, was slim, but... Having to describe the fact that I was alone on this desolate place. Is that a graveyard?
Grim.
Wait. Wasn't there someone following me in the mountains? Near the Silberspiegel? Don't tell me this person's been following me this whole time.
Looks like... Oh, jeez.
What was specific about that gravestone? Or did you really not expect it to be a graveyard, seeing the literal angels outside? Kate, come on. Your observation skills just... Although, these graves are all above ground.
What is it, Kate Walker?
This place, it's a cemetery, Oscar. I think Dana's... Oh my god, she must have...
Don't jump to hasty conclusions yet, Kate Walker.
I mean,
you
if she
try and
is...
find that spot that Colonel Blake mentioned.
Section 08. Yes, Okay, let's go. Oh my god.
If she is dead, is that a problem? Like, you can still find out about her life even if she died later in life. And isn't that what you wanted? Or did you actually think you were going to find her? Section O. Where am I?
Is there anything that requires my assistance?
Section 08 is over there. I don't have time to get lost in that maze.
Doesn't look that bad. But I'm extremely directionally impaired, so, maybe,
I'm gonna need you to be my eyes, Oscar.
Will do. Just call me whenever you need directions.
Okay, hang on. Wait a second. Hang on. Wait a second. Hey, wait a second. Ah! I don't know where I am!
I can't figure out where to go.
Oh, Oscar's here. If I just head north, that'll take me to section 8. Right? Yeah, it should just be straight ahead. Unless I don't know how to read a map. I might not know how to read a map.
A cemetery. Oh my god.
Remember when you desecrated a grave in the first game, Kate? Friendly reminder. Oh, wait,
I need your eyes, Oscar.
Just leave me a second.
This Oscar's here, which means it should be a straight shot. Unless it just says Oscar because I'm playing as Oscar. I don't know. Are the sections labeled? Huh?
Impossible to read. Section D.
Oh. Okay. I'm in section
Can
D.
you
Good
guide
to
me,
know.
Oscar?
I do the thinking, she does the walking. Fine by me.
He's so sassy. Okay, so this is section D. So if I go straight, there should be a set of stairs, and it's a straight shot. Sounds good to me. Aha! Look, there's those stairs. I'm good with landmarks.
The inscription has faded away.
Okay, Kate. It was a straight shot. Don't worry. I won't get you lost.
A dead end. I'll have to go back.
Well, shit! Alright. I should have figured.
Section K.
Okay.
Oscar, I'm kind of lost.
Oh,
here.
she gets marked.
Right,
Nice.
right.
Was that marked before and I just didn't see it? Am I an idiot? Okay, so backtrack and we'll find this fork. Actually, the fork goes around and then there's a set of stairs. So we'll backtrack, find the fork, and then find the stairs. Got it. Backtrack. Down this way. No, Kate, stop. Wait, why can I inspect this? I'm gonna go inspect this real quick. Yes, this can get me lost.
It needs a key. But it doesn't look that strong, though. The Undertakers must store their tools in it.
Think you can reach your hand in there and grab that hammer and just break the lock?
It needs a key. But it doesn't look that strong, though.
Well, then break it. Why can't I use something?
Section G.
Oh, come on, Kate, this way. Oh, wait. Am I not able to go this way? Oh, yeah, I can. Okay. I think the other way is just blocked
Not
off.
here. I need directions.
Oh my god, Kate, you need to relax. I don't like being lost either, okay? And I get lost all the time. But the first thing you do is just chill. Do those automaton, or is that an automaton? Like, those wings look like they're made to move.
Illegible.
Okay, I need to go up these
help
stairs.
here.
Reporting for duty, once again.
Wait. Oh, no, it's just exited off. So I came up these stairs. I don't need to go that way. I need to go this way. So, yeah, this way.
Section O. That's it.
Find the nameplates of donors. I didn't see I had a side mission.
Anna Rose, 1938. Gone to a better place. Oh no.
Anna was the baby. In 1938. So, what was she stillborn?
What happened?
Dana's health had deteriorated at the sanatorium. Her coughing fits, the pregnancy, and all the stress about Leon being on the run out there in Baltayar. It was just too much for her to bear. The doctors had to put her to sleep before her delivery. There were complications, and when she woke up, her parents told her the terrible news. They had already buried the baby girl.
So her parents were there to see the baby? Afterwards?
And afterwards?
Dana became sterile because of the complications during childbirth. So she remained at the sanatorium a few months more. She was devastated, poor darling.
That's how she survived the pogroms.
Yes, but that didn't mean she was safe.
So the complications were after delivery.
How come the Brown Shadow didn't go after
Or
Dana?
during, and then she
They
had more
controlled
complications
Osterfell back
after.
then, right?
Oh, they would have eventually, believe me.
So what happened afterwards?
Dana lost everything. Her parents, her baby, Leon. I think she would have just given up if I hadn't been there that day. But I had to go to London. Back then, I used to get invited every year or so to all kinds of artistic events. I could then make out my report to the British Secret Service without arousing the Brown Shadow's suspicion. So I took Dana with me to save her from them.
1944.
Dana stayed in London for about 6 years. I found her a flat and a position with my real employer, the Foreign Office. She had no family, no friends, and in a way she had no life. She spent every minute she had in the office fighting in her own way against those who took everything from her.
Well, I mean, at least she's doing something against the people who took
She
everything,
went
you
from
know?
one promotion to another, and soon she was among those in charge of coordinating all the resistance fighter groups pertaining to the different occupied countries of Europe.
All right, Dana. Focus. The Admiralty needs us to spot the enemy units on map according to the reports they provided.
Eh? What? Huh? Sam? Yet Berger knows full well Leon is forced into accompanying the expedition, but Leon makes Qatar and Beltair sound wonderful. Yeah, I read that. Then Leon wrote of the imminent departure of the Origin expedition to Qatar. They aim to head out for the wilderness of the high plateau of Baltair to pursue their search for the abominable snowman. But worst of all, he says he won't be able to write to me. He says the Yetis don't have postal service. Not funny. Anyway, I hope everything goes well for him. I must admit, I'm a bit worried, dear diary. It's been weeks since I last heard from Leon. I knew he wouldn't be able to write once he headed out for the high plateau, but I didn't realize that they were supposed to stay there for so long. Wonder what's keeping them. 1937. Still no news from Leon. Making me physically nauseous. I keep getting these horrible nightmares of Leon being attacked by ferocious snow creatures. I was sick this morning when I woke up, and I keep getting this oppressed feeling as if my lung affliction is back. My teachers at the academy find me distracted. I really need to get a hold of myself. Yunta is going to stop by to see me at the academy after her lesson. With a little luck, she'll have some good news. Oh wow, you haven't written in your diary in a while. Okay, wait. What was I supposed to be doing? Use the reports to place the units on the map. Oh, these are the reports. Okay. 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 Okay, our scouts have confirmed that 2 tank divisions are still positioned in Belgium. Please note the other tank division left for La Havre. Trying. So 2 tank divisions are still positioned in Belgium. That other tank division left from Belgium to this place. Okay. So Belgium is not an option. Oh wait, yes it is. So if you're going from Belgium to here, I'm assuming you'd be here. And then alright. Let's see. Special Operations Executive. Report the agent BJB on mission censored in censored. Investigation on enemy units movement and SOM surface to air batteries position. French Western Coast situation. 2 SOM batteries have been spotted towards Dover. A tank division is leaving Cherbourg to reach the SOM battery near Brest. The SOM battery near Caen is still active. Okay, so there's a SOM battery at Caen. Let's start there. Right. Well, it said near Caen, right? Both of these are near Caen. Maybe if I look at the other ones. 2 SOM batteries have been spotted towards Denver. Or I said Denver. I'm sorry, Dover. There's only one option for Dover. Tank division is leaving Cherbourg to reach the SOM battery near Brest. So there's a SAM at Brest and a tank division leaving Cherbourg. So Brest has a SAM. There is a tank leaving Turbo. Yeah. And then that other tank, or SAM, was near Saiyan, which is that other empty slot right here. Oh, there's another report. Okay. I couldn't see it for some reason. Okay, surveillance report. A submarine is still positioned in the North Sea. Okay. Two of the three submarines positioned in the Celtic Sea have left for Turbo. I don't know how to say that word. I'm making things up at this point. So there are 3 submarines in the Celtic Sea. 2 of them have left for Turbo. Celtic Sea. Turbo. So 2 of them have left for Turbo. These are the 2 closest areas to Turbo. And there should be 1 more out here. I think I'm doing this right. I really do. A submarine left Turbo to meet with 1 position near Brest in the North Atlantic Ocean. Near Brest in the North Atlantic. Well, if it came from Turbo and headed toward Brest, assuming here because it's closer to Brest. Turbo to meet with 1 position near Brest. Oh wait, there's 2 near Brest. Okay. A submarine to meet with the 1 position. Yeah, okay, so. Submarine. Submarine. A submarine is still positioned in the North Sea. All right. I did something wrong.
According to the reports, most of the units are found in the sea areas, along the French coast and some in Belgium.
Huh? Okay. But there was a SOM in Dover. On the French coast. I'm still stumped on the submarines! Unless the submarines were not the problem. Two of the 3 submarines went to Turbo. Okay, I'm gonna just leave it that. Let me look at the SOMs. 2 SOM batteries have been spotted. 2? 2? Two SOM batteries have been spotted towards Dover. But there's only 1 slot. So is this near enough? Oh wait, she said they're on the French coast. So this one's the problem. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, so that's a tricky one. It makes you want to place it in Dover, but it's not in Dover because Dover's in the UK, and we're from the UK, so if there was something on UK land, I think we'd know about it. We wouldn't have to confirm it. I think we'd know. Tank division leaving Turbo to reach the Somme battery near Brest. Tank division leaving Cherbourg. Sam near Brest. Sam near Brest. Tank leaving Cherbourg. Okay. The Sam battery near Cayenne is still active. Did I never put that one down? Oh, yes, I did. Okay, cool. Okay, now. Scouts confirmed 2 tank divisions are still positioned in Belgium. Got him. The other tank division left for La Blat. That.
In all, the reports speak of 14 units. That's 6 submarines, 4 tanks, and 4 anti-aircraft defenses. All we need to do is to place them correctly according to the information contained in the document.
6, 4, and 4? Okay. Okay, so my issue is the submarines. Okay.
That's it, I guess.
That was quite an intense knock.
Yunda! Dana, darling, you can use my real name here, you know.
Sorry, but I just can't get used to it. For me, you'll always be Ginger Yunta.
Charming. I'm sure I have Lenny to thank for that, hmm? You were always too soft on that little brat.
Little brat is putting it mildly. I mean, let her be. There's nothing we can do now, is there?
Oh, give her a break. What are you doing here? I'm so glad to see you.
Only doing my duty, Dana, darling. A gallery invited me for a conference, so I jumped at the occasion to report back to our superiors. But it might be the last time for a while, I'm afraid. It's getting very hard to leave the occupied territories, even for a famous so-called pro-brown shadow artist like me. Anyway, how have you been since my last visit?
I take that as not good. Talk about it, Dana. Don't keep it locked up.
Well, with Leon being missing and probably lying dead somewhere in Baltayar for the past 7 years, and
7
what
years?
happened to my parents, you know how I feel. But it's all beginning to feel like a dream, Yunta. A distant dream. Especially her. And I don't want it to, you know, I don't want her, my sweet Anna, to just fade away.
And don't let her.
I'm sorry, Yunta, but could we please change the subject?
Of course, darling.
What is it?
More work for you, actually.
Oh?
Sorry, my butt hurts.
The Allies need someone for an operation with the Resistance in occupied territory, and they think it should be you. But truth be told, Dana, I'm not sure that's such a good idea.
Why not? I did volunteer for field operations. They've trained me a lot for that.
I know, Dana, but this operation will happen in Ostertal, right next to Wagen, actually.
Ostertal.
I see.
That's how you say it. I knew
Look,
that
you
too,
don't
but I
need to
forgot.
answer me this minute. And no one would blame you if you declined the mission. We all know you don't only have happy memories of Wagen. You still have time to think it over. But before you give your final answer, they need you to identify the resistance group that will execute the operation. It's all explained here. And of course it's all top secret stuff. So you must cross-reference the documents right here in this room. You'll have to use that thing over there.
But I don't know how to use it.
I'm sure that's easy for you. You have such a clever mind, my little virtuoso. I'll see you later.
Well, let's get cracking then.
I like that Yunta even referred to it as that thing, as if she doesn't even know how to use it. Repair the mission. Repair the pneumatic telegraph. Oh, it's a telegraph. Top secret. Agent Rose, we need volunteers for a delicate operation with the resistance in one of the occupied countries. A country you know well. Or Sterdal. Is that how they said it? I've already forgotten. If you accept, you will be dropped near Vaughan so that you can coordinate an exfiltration operation of a civilian and get him into Switzerland. To do so, you will be escorted by one of the main resistance networks in the region. It has obtained excellent results the past few years. Well, bleh. Sorry, I'm shutting down. My brain just kind of wants to stop working now. When you accept or not, whether you accept or not the mission. Wait, did my brain actually stop working, or is that not a proper sentence? Whether you accept or not the mission. I feel like that's so wrong. We need you to identify the network among other small underground groups active in Osterdal. Osterdal. Still don't think I'm saying it right. For reasons of confidentiality, you are not to leave your office until you have done so. We have granted you temporary access to your workstation's pneumatic telegraph, a contribution to the war effort that was given to us by a French engineer. It's an automaton, isn't it? This machine will allow you to claim any relevant documents you might need. We wish you luck. L. Alright, it just saved. Real quick, though, I want to take a look at this because I bet it's an automaton. Oh, yeah? Hang on. Is it an automaton? Is there a key? Is there a key?
I guess I must apply the right setting for the pressure to remove that safety device. It's stuck.
Okay.
I'll have to remove the safety device.
Right. Vorarlberg? Can you guys see that? It's a bit rough on your guys' screen. You guys see that one? Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I just wanted to see. It was made by Vorarlberg, though. Wait, did I just see the... Oh, no. Okay. I thought I saw the, Yep, there it is! There's the Vorarlberg crest. Like, right there under the inspect bubble. The automaton with the top hat. It is Vorarlberg. Small world, huh? Alright. Well, it did just save. I'm gonna get out of here.